Although he is going to be now level 3. Another Avalanche. Toss is available. They're going to toss him back. And this is going to be the wraparound as well from the Batrider. DP is going to have to head north and might be able to get the stomp to stop the initiation.
Man.
Really well played there. And Afu, but the toss forward might still be in trouble. NaNa is going to go down. So first blood going their way and are going to end up losing the IO for it. Might be able to still kill off the Elder Titan, the Avalanche, and the right click. Tiny finds it again. So a good series of events there for Signature Trust.
I mean, ET gets first blood, and that's nice for WG.Unity. It's like best case scenario there for them is to get the kill and experience and gold.
This is a draft that's still going to work well into the later stages of the game. NaNa maybe going to be tossed back. They are going to be able to find it there and is going to be able to get a pretty nice spawn charge. Still alive for the moment. Spirit Siphon is a pretty good spell as well, and they're actually going to be able to turn this now. Avalanche is going to find that kill.
No crush.
Looks like they're not quite going to be able to find
Gyro.
the Tiny. A big old Tiny ultimate, Gyro ultimate is going to go through the Ravage. Not enough damage. Signature Trust are starting to do it. Can they kill off the Slardar? Already 4 are going to go down. The only one left alive is the Elder Titan, and he's going to walk back in. Is he going to really try and go for that? No, no way.
I mean, what did we say about Gyro ulti? Pretty good back into this. The Armlet and Slardar is a key one. The DP still needs the treads and the Veil, so it was more of a reactive 5-man versus 5-man mid than anything else. Something WG.Unity felt they needed to do. Whereas Trust, lasso onto mid, onto the DP, and with the damage output from the Gyro, look at that! Even relocating in the Tiny and the Wisp. Courier not going to die as it flies over the trees. But Trust, this is them hitting their stride. And WG.Unity, the next 5 minutes is a lot to kill him. And now he's behind tier 2. The 4-man convergence in here is very deep.
What are you doing?
I mean,
WG,
hello?
You might have overextended slightly. The glimpse back. Oh, NaNa, we are going to be glagging it out for the moment, but that is certainly going to end up being a dead death prophet.
They can catch more as well here.
Oh no, this was not the way it was meant to be. On the bottom side of the fight, they're going to be able to pull back for the moment. The Earth Spike onto 2,
Nice
keeping
crush.
them alive for the moment. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough though. Flame Break going to be able to kill off Zaki.
There's no blink on Slardar, but it's a toss.
Going to try and chase him down again. The Batrider just trying to find that kill. They do have the homing missile as well, and no body blocks are going to go through as that sprint is happening. But the Avalanche toss, a nice crush, but the glimpse. And that is going to be another dead hero.
There are so many repositioning tools here from Trust. The glimpse, the toss, the blinks forward, the relocate for self. You know, moving forward, not just the repositioning of your enemies, but you're repositioning your own teammates as well. Lyrical, just wait until the
Or even just you were talking about it, the need for those first initial items.
Oh, they're defending this tower.
And this could go very, very poorly for WG if
This is
they're
a
not
full
careful.
defense.
Oh, Static Storm is going to get dropped down, pulls in onto 2. NaNa not able to get off the anything at all, and they're just 2 dead instantaneously. Batrider on a spree. Zaki might be able to TP away. He does manage to escape for the moment at least, but not sure if this Elder Titan is going to be quite as lucky. He is going to get blinked upon in just a couple of seconds here, possibly. He's pretty swift.
He's very quick.
Look at him go.
He is very, very quick.
He might have a lot of burst, and NaNa has really already been susceptible to it. I'm just so worried about how she stays alive. And blink available, not going to go for it. But the call down, Avalanche tossing back NaNa again out of position and is going to pay the price. A really nice stomp, going to be able to throw it down, and the Earth Splitter as well hits onto 3. Not sure if it's enough damage though to extend this engagement.
I'm struggling, Lyrical. I'm struggling to think of an out for Unity. You can be as optimistic as you want. You can keep on smiling, dude. You've got a big old smile.
It's just not going to work out. So they have to wait for that big engagement and just try and farm out those items like you were talking about.
But yeah, honestly, if I saw these Gyro items at 70 minutes, I'd be in my kitchen making dinner and not bothering playing the game anymore, especially when your Slardar gets solo jumped by the bat, enabling the relocate to come through from Trust. It's easy pickoffs and maybe even coalesces into more.
Yeah, they do have Ren here who's going to try and head out for the moment. Static Storm has already been deployed. They do still have Afu, but just going to be able to head away. And again, the Blink Daggers, they never catch up to them. They just don't have that movement speed that they need to get themselves into the positions.
Catch and kill. That's the name of the game for Signature Trust, is catch and kill.
Well, here's the thing. You pick this Lion here.
Hey, but if you blink forward to try and save one of your cores, of course you put yourself at risk of dying as well. So it's going to be about comboing up here.
Oh, and there's going to be the pullback. Going to pull NaNa into position. Ravage only catches onto the Disruptor, and he had an ultimate off already as well. And now the call down onto several. They do have the Earth Splitter, but can they do enough with this DP ulti trying to bring down Signature Trust? For the moment, they're not going to be able to get the relocate out. So Tiny is dead, as is Gyrocopter. Suddenly, WG.Unity strike back, and guess what? Lion had a Blink Dagger. It's pretty good stuff.
We'll just watch the Wisp dissipate as well. But yeah, aggressively, the Lion picks up Blink. That's a surprise item there. He jumps into the back lines, and that was an atrocious fight for WG.Unity. That was an atrocious Ravage just because the Static Storm was dropped on him as he wanted to try.
Oh, that's sad to see. That's not what you want to have happen. He's going to go down in just a second. Avalanche and Aegis down. But that does deny it away from Signature Trust at the very least. You see Ah Jit get tossed to his death.
Wait, did Slaughter? Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, Slaughter bought out his Blink, so that's like okay. That's not amazing. You win a team fight, you take Roshan, you get the gold and the Aegis and everything along those lines. You get the Blink on the Slaughter, and now high.
Have a very strong assortment of ultimates that are going to be up. 30 seconds for Ravage and the DP ulti.
Honestly, ET Stomp on its own is going to be enough to hold Trust back. Like,
yeah.
you don't want to push high ground against this ET at this point.
And the damage that comes out, looking for
back
a kill.
into NaNa.
Oh god.
Again, all started off by AabBAA on this Batrider, and they're looking for the Tide as well, but he's gone a little bit too far back.
Oh, and meanwhile on the other side, they've killed off the Gyrocopter and might be able to find some more. They're going to come back now for this one, and Ravage is available in 4 seconds. Can they find this? They are just going to end up being able to kill off the Tiny. So again, Signature Trust with the overextension and trying to relocate, they put themselves in a really bad spot. Zaki is going to die though, and now also the Batrider. They drop the Ravage. The Io just walks away for the moment. It looks like they're going to be able to kill off 1, maybe a 2, as he is going to fall, the Batrider, and 4 dead. Again, WG.Unity, since getting that Blink Dagger on the Lion, they've been able to kill off 8 of Signature Trust's heroes.
Tide is so rich right now. Tide ends that fight with like 3,500 gold in the bank.
Gyrocopter has 14 base armor, so his armor right now is -10. This is honestly a situation where all of the damage that's being dealt by Signature or by the side of WG.Unity is so much more pronounced with that there. And now in a lot of trouble. They've killed off 1, might be able to take another one. The BKB has already been popped for the Gyrocopter. If they can keep vision right here and find a follow-up of some fashion, they throw out the Avalanche for the moment, trying to see it. Oh, yeah, there's the catch. And meanwhile, a nice Static Storm, but it's not quite going to be enough. The Gyrocopter looks like he has nothing, and that's going to be a dead Disruptor. WG.Unity might be able to pull this one off.
Honestly, I wish we had instant replay. or I'm gonna, when I go home, I'm just gonna, lie in bed watching that Hex from Lion.
First team type in items to see if they can find the kill before all of the ultimates come out, but he still is just so capable of getting bursted in these engagements.
Yeah, definitely. And then when you look at the Tiny's progression,
another Hex. A quick and easy one, and Ravage dropped solo. Is going to be able to kill off that Io, canceling the relocate. Oh no. Signature Trust, what have you done?
They've lost. The relocate save attempt.
Initiation, there's the pullback, but Tidehunter is going to be the area as well. He does have a Blink Dagger. Everybody from the side of WG is moving in, and they're baiting this out expertly. I think that they might be able to find it. Jump in, Ravage there, catching on to 3, and now all of the damage is going to start to come out, bringing on down that Io. No relocate saves for you, and now suddenly, in a lot of trouble, the Gyrocopter does go down. Another one going their way. So they trade the Io Tiny for the Slardar. Meanwhile, though, Tiny doing what he does best, trying to break down this Tier 3 tower.
Time for Fallout Boy to write a hit single theme tune for Death Prophet at this point, because the Ghostbusters are required.
Now going to be able to potentially even block the TPs if they wanted to go for it. Still in the base, they throw out the Static Storm, and that's going to be able to keep him controlled for the moment. A lot of damage going against the side of WG.Unity, trying to pull NaNa back. They are going to be able to possibly find this kill. No, going to end up losing the Disruptor instead. It's such a strong spell, and meanwhile the Ravage goes out. Able to catch right there. Signature Trust again, not quite enough damage as of yet. NaNa so tanky right here, and trying to find the kill. Is going to be able to do it. Oh,
I mean,
lordy.
what do you do against this hero? DP drops to like 100 HP, gets helped out by the Ravage, the mech, the heal coming through from Spirit Siphon and Spirit Siphon and Spirit Siphon. Unfortunately, Slardar does die. But in the end, what's the trade lyrical? It's a bunch of heroes dying from Trust, a couple of trade outs from Unity, but it's a full lane of Rax mid. Only the tier 3 drops down a bottom lane. And this is slipping
And a buyback from the Tiny.
very quickly out of control.
Oh, good decision making there right now from Offus.
Guys, come back and TP. It's always been, hey, the entire team is here, just come and fight us head on. And that's something that Unity have excelled at.
All right, well, they're going to pull NaNa back now. They pop BKBs all over. Ravage actually only going to hit onto 2 because of the BKBs and lift it up for the moment. Scepter keeping her alive. NaNa still barely going to end up being dropped. And it does look like this might have been a bit of an overextension for WG.Unity. Relocate forward. Slardar just toggling his little heart out, but not going to be able to escape. And 4 are dead just like that.
All right, so good catch from the Batrider there. The BKB is available for the DP, but it's the jump in from the Batrider that just allows Trust to drag the DP back in and kind of force WG.Unity to commit all in for that team fight, because if you don't, DP dies, and likely Trust have all of this chasing potential just to keep the... It's so hard to commit though.
Yeah.
Look, just look at this. Elder Titan throws his Spirit forward. The Stomp actually could catch a couple.
They do have Batrider Lasso available if they want to go for this, waiting for their opportunity. Zaki going to be able to catch there onto the IO, but BKB popped again, a lot of damage out, and Bombal is going to end up going down. They popped the Refresher now and is going to be able to get a secondary Lasso, pulling back in NaNa. Hasn't popped the ultimate yet, finally does get it so late in the fight, but it might still be enough. Can they kill him off? That is going to end up being the relocate away, but didn't bring back really not many people of consequence, just the Batrider. So Tiny and Batrider, or Tiny and Gyrocopter dead.
You can see the ebb and flow of the fight, right? Trust are doing well, then the BKBs come out, Trust do very well. Unity flick the switch and say, right, we've got our BKBs as well. They start pushing forward again, but as soon as Trust lose their BKB timings, the Spirit Siphon does so much damage back onto them that they cannot continue this fight. Exorcism gets popped like 3 seconds before the fight even ends. It's not a massively optimal one, but it just allows this Unity side to keep their Rax alive.
Look at the Slardar damage in this engagement. 3,500 through the course of that. Just incredibly impressive.
The fight could have almost been like a full sweep. Slardar had a great move. He blinked onto the Disruptor and he got like 2 bashes in over 4.
That they were going to be able to make it work with the DP before, just bursting her with the BKB charges so the counter initiation with the Ravage wouldn't be enough. But now if you lasso her, you're not going to be able to find that initiation. And jumping forward, Static Storm is down, going to be able to connect onto several. BKB is popped for NaNa. There's the Ravage in the enemy base, trying to pull her in desperately. She's already going to eat, and Wenn is going down as well. They're going to be able to actually find this one, and Ah Jit overextends. That's already going to be 2 dead. Can they actually kill off this DP though? She is so damn tanky and is finally going to fall to the fountain. Meanwhile, they only took down the tier 3 tower and the barracks are still standing.
Yo.
What the hell are you doing, WG?
Before that fight started, Tiny had 322 base damage. And I think that's quite apt for this game, because what the flipping heck, even taking bottom racks, and now they're staring down the barrel of a gun as they push back across the map. I just am beyond belief here at this game.
It's honestly ridiculous, because it's this moment now where you've got like, well, as we end up missing the kill up in the top lane. Sorry, everybody there, but the Batrider does go down. So a pretty big one.
Yeah, I would say, don't worry, it's an unimportant kill, but the Bat dying there is
going to end up being the relocate refresher now from NaNa. They are going to be able to get a secondary lasso, possibly. We've got a little bit of Kale. Please don't do this to me. I want to cast a team fight. What are you doing? Disconnect in 21 seconds. It's going to be over by then. All right, we're coming back into it now, and it looks like Gyrocopter as well as the Disruptor have already gone down. So somehow WG end up being able to win that one. They're going to pull back in Jobs. He's going to fall. And so 3 dead, and this might be the moment where WG.Unity go in for the final push.
They could, but without...
As they're pushing the tier 3s in the top lane?
Uh-huh.
You're confused, is what you're telling me. You're not alone. This is a
I'm
sentiment.
pretty sure everyone's like, scratching their beard and going, what's going on?
Maybe going to be able to catch there. Nana, though, in a little bit of trouble. Refresher going back in again is going to be able to bring him so very low, and the right clicks coming out from this gyrocopter might be enough counter initiation there with the Ravage. A second one is going to come, and maybe going to be able to find a kill, but they did end up buying back. Oh my God, the damage from the Earth Splitter.
And back.
MyPro going down. They are buying back on absolutely everybody. He's trying to get back into the midst of this team fight. The data list, Tiny, has been doing a lot of work here, not able to hit there, but is going to start to bring Nana very low. There's the heals coming through. Spirit Siphon, as well as a nice little exorcism.
Spirit Siphon!
He's just going to be able to do it. They're bringing him all so very low, and there's the gyrocopter dead. No buyback for the moment. Signature Trust might have just lost this game, and the wild ride is coming to an end. The roller coaster of these net worth graphs is finally going to finish. MyPro, maybe? Gonna be able to turn this one back around. He's looking for it. Oh, ends up tossing himself. Maybe still gonna be able to do it. Not quite enough damage. Overcharge damage reduction, not enough. And they're gonna be able to kill off the IO as well. GG gets called. WG.Unity, take it in a thriller.
That was absolutely glorious from them, and it all stems from like that one fight at bottom lane where Lion gets that blink, jumps in, catches a couple, has the perfect play to be able to bring themselves back into this one. Signature Trust though, you're going to be kicking yourself, absolutely kicking yourself.